I rise today to speak on the Work Health and Safety Amendment Digital Work Systems Bill 2025. This legislation is a union-driven power grab, rushed through without proper consultation, and it comes at the expense of the small businesses that are the backbone of our local economy. This bill, you see, hands unprecedented access to union officials, allowing them to inspect the digital systems of our businesses. I mean, payroll, rostering, internal communications, performance management platforms, and even customer databases. In businesses that are often built from the ground up, started by mum and dad entrepreneurs. And this information should really be protected proprietary information to that mum and dad businessman or businesswoman that had built this business. I mean, even the definition of a digital work system is so broad that virtually every tool a business relies on can fall under this scope in today's age. We rely on computers. I mean, any business that uses a computer system to manage their operations, a family-run business, a local shop, a farm or agricultural business, professional services, health businesses, they all could suddenly be subject to inspection and oversight by a union member. There is nothing in this bill that adequately protects sensitive data, nothing that protects the specialised corporate knowledge of a small business owner, nothing that limits the scope of what can be accessed, and in the original presentation, there was nothing that required any form of judicial oversight. Talk about an oversight. Union officials, under the guise of workplace safety, would have the power to access commercially sensitive information, employee records, and customer data. And in a time of rising cyber threats, that is reckless. While the government claims that safeguards will exist in the form of guidelines, those guidelines do not exist yet. We are being asked to simply trust that officials will do the right thing. And that is a dramatic shift in power, giving unions sweeping rights over businesses that have never existed before. I mean, how many Labor members have come up through the unions? All of them, just about. How many from your side have actually employed people? Employed them with your own money? Not many. Very few, I'd guess. Now, there is no wonder they are turning on the small business community. Small businesses, we do not have compliance teams, we don't have expensive lawyers, and we don't have dedicated cybersecurity officers. These are family-run operations, run by people who are already working long hours to keep their doors open, pay their staff, and contribute to the local economy and the coffers of state government. We are seeing record numbers of insolvencies, local businesses shutting up shop, more compliance, more regulation, more government interference. Why should these small businesses be exposed to union heavyweights? This bill would force them to dedicate time and resources to added overburdening compliance, expose their sensitive information, and add operational burdens that they just cannot afford. Every hour spent ensuring compliance with these overbearing government interference is an hour taken away from running the business, serving customers or hiring staff, from improving our businesses, from coming up with ways to sell our services better, to sell our products better, to advertise, to have conversations with the public. Small businesses may delay growth based on this intervention. They may postpone investment or even reconsider whether operating in New South Wales is viable at all. Because we've had such a high level of insolvency, we need to be cutting red tape. We need to be encouraging investment. And we need to be supporting small businesses to employ more people. The small businesses in my town, they are what is absolutely the vibrancy of that town. They provide the products that you need on a day-to-day basis. They employ our mums and dads to be able to put food on the table. They are the major employers in our towns. Instead, when considering what could be done, this bill creates fear and uncertainty. Giving unions sweeping rights to scrutinise businesses without meaningful limits is irresponsible. Time and time again, we see Labor rushing through poorly considered legislation without genuine stakeholder consultation. Whether it's the Workers' Comp Bill, anti-Semitism or the Gun Control Bill, Labor is pushing through bills that are narrow, self-serving interests rather than considering the broader impact on the community and making it easier for business success and getting government intervention out of our lives. This government expects us to have confidence in a bill that has not been properly consulted on. Business groups widely are panning this bill. The 11 major industry groups that have formally raised concerns about it have indicated that it's about privacy, it's about cyber security, it's about a negative compliance impact. Yet the warnings seem to have been ignored by the Labor government. How can we put trust in this government when legislation that could fundamentally disrupt businesses is pushed through without meaningful engagement? Trust is built through consultation and careful consideration, not by ignoring peak industry groups or expert advice. This legislation has been introduced because unions demanded it and Labor has obliged. It's like quo pro quo, without due consideration for the broader impact. And the small businesses, again, I keep coming back to the small businesses. We are the contributors. It's going to have a major impact on them. Existing work health and safety laws already protect workers. Under this bill, work health and safety entry permit holders would have the ability to inspect internal business systems whenever they suspect a contravention, without clear limits, without judicial oversight, and without adequate safeguards. This bill goes further than is necessary and does so to satisfy union demands rather than improve workplace safety. The opposition stands for workers' rights, and we will stand for workplace safety. We cannot support legislation that recklessly expands union power at the expense of small businesses. This bill is overreaching and politically motivated. It is scratching the unions' back because they contribute to their coffers. We are calling on the government to withdraw the bill straight away, engage properly with industry and reconsider its approach in line with existing work health and safety laws. Anything less is a failure to listen to the people of New South Wales and a failure to represent and protect small business. We should be creating an environment where businesses can thrive, where investment is encouraged and where jobs are created. Small businesses carry a major load of employment. They carry the vibrancy of our regional towns. They carry the economic success of those towns, and they improve accessibility of products in our regional towns. They must be supported. They, the mums and dads, the businesses that employ people in our towns, they deserve better than a rushed, overreaching bill that increases costs, adds compliance burdens, and threatens their ability to invest, hire and grow. I do not support this bill.